Hey everybody, Jim the Tabletop Engineer here, and welcome to a new playthrough video of Rangers of Shadow Deep. This is scenario number 2. It's called The Infected Trees. I have my warband right here, which consists of a Ranger, the yellow, Conjurer, blue, the Rogue, which is this black base, my Archer in red, and my Tracker in this orange color. They have done an investigation in the previous mission that has led them to this area. It is a 2.5 by 2.5 play area. I've masked it off with blue tape. And there are 5 cocoons, 1 in the center, and then 4 more placed randomly 8 inches away from that center one. I can investigate these to see what they contain. Could be good, could be bad. But my primary job is to burn those 4 trees down back on the back row back there. Those are where spiders are nesting and spawning, so I need to burn them down. I have 10 turns to do this. I also have a bunch of red cards. This one calls for the ace and then the 2 to 6. So I'm just going to shuffle them up here. And it's kind of hard to shuffle a small amount of cards, but just doing my best. These will be drawn for special events. Now, there are 4 phases to this game. First phase is the Ranger moves, and any up to, I think, 2 of my companions that are within 3 inches, I can choose to move them during the Ranger phase as well. Then comes the creature phase, where the creatures move. Then my companion phase, which is any companions that haven't moved yet, they can get their turn. And then finally the event phase, where I draw a card and see what happens. Again, I have 10 turns to do this. I have my character sheet, my pen and pencil, and my ruler. I'm ready to go. All my characters are starting in a group right here. So for the Ranger phase, I want to go ahead and start moving towards those trees. In this one, I don't want to split my characters up. I really think I need to keep them together. So I'm going to move the Ranger, who has a move of 7. My Conjurer can move 6, and my Archer can move 6. So I'm just going to set the movement to 6 for all of them. And if I do, I can actually get here to, I said I was going to move my Archer, this one. I can move them all following the Ranger, and I'm going to see what is up with this cocoon. Now what you do is you roll a d20, and on a 1 to 8, it's a dead body, nothing useful. 9 to 13, there's a survivor. And then 14 to 20, it's a zombie. So let's roll. I rolled a 1, which is a dead body. There is nothing that can be done for this. All right, so that one is gone. That is the, do I want to shoot? My Archer has a range of 24. He can see, well, he can't see that spider. Can he see this one? He sure can. It's a long shot. But believe it or not, there is a line of sight to that spider, so I am going to take that shot. My Archer has a shoot of +2, so let's roll and see what I get. I rolled a 13. The giant spider's armor is 8, but the giant spider does get a fight roll to see if and he rolled a natural 20, so the spider dodged it. No big deal. That is it for the Archer, although my Conjurer has some spells, and they, unfortunately, they do not have the distance. So that's it for that round. Now it is the creature phase. The spiders have a move of 6, so if they can see me, they will move towards me. If they cannot, they will move randomly. So, unfortunately, that spider can see me. This one cannot. So they will move 6 plus 3, half their move, which is 9. This one will move 9 inches. This one will move 9 inches. And then that one has an obstruction. This one has an obstruction. I could not shoot at that one. So let's move randomly. We'll move this one in this direction 9 inches, which goes here. Oops. Let's roll for this one back here, going that direction, so we'll just move it this way. What I do is whenever it hits the boundary, I just keep it moving. So it would move 3 and then 6, which would put it right about there. And then this little guy right here is going to move that direction as well. He hits a wall at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he would go around it and end up right about here. So all these spiders they're getting very, very bundled together. So they're going to see me in just a moment. All of them should be seeing me. That is the end of the creature phase. Now it's my companion phase. Let's see. My tracker has a bow. So I am going to move the tracker. I know I said I was going to try to keep them together, but I think I'm going to not do that. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that the spiders are moving this way and try to sneak around. So he can move 7 and then shoot. He can't shoot right now because he can't see anything. So I might as well move him as far as I can. If I move him 7, he will get to here, but he's got the column blocking him. So I'm going to move him 5, and he's got line of sight to 2 spiders there, actually 3, and he will shoot his bow. Let's see. I have a +2 shoot. I rolled an 11, which is enough to hit. But let's see what the spider rolls. Spider rolls a 7 + 0, so I do hit. And one spider, I did 11, armor of 8, so 3 get through. So he's got 1 hit point left. This one in the front has 1 hit point left. I'll put a little 1 marker there to indicate that. That is all he can do. Now my rogue has a movement of 7. I'm going to have him dash. So he can move 7 + 3.5 is 10.5. So he can get... I'm going to get him up. He's going up the thing here. I'm just going to lay him flat to indicate he's climbing it. And that is the end of my companion phase. Now what I do is I draw a card for the event. I drew the 4 of diamonds. These get discarded when you use them. They can only come up 1 time. The red 4 says a web. Roll for a random member of the company. That figure becomes entangled in a giant web. At the start of each turn, it must make a strength roll, target number of 12. If it fails, it cannot activate in the upcoming turn. If it succeeds, it activates at normal and does not have to roll again. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 members. I tell you what, just to make it easy, I'm going to number them on my sheet. Obviously, the Ranger is number 1, Conjurer number 2, Rogue 3, Prilla is my archer, and Santrum, my tracker, is 5. I'll re-roll a 6. I rolled a 4, which is Prilla, my archer, who is right here. No, archer's right there. The archer needs to roll a strength roll, target number 12. Strength modifier is, for my archer, is standard. I mean, there's no modifier, so I need to roll a 12 or higher. I rolled a 4. So she is caught in a web. I'm gonna use this to indicate that she cannot move on her next turn. That's not good. And then on my next turn, I can try it again. All right, so that is the end of the event phase. Now it comes back to Ranger phase. I am staring down at some serious spiders heading my way. I am going to switch over. I just assume that the Ranger is using a bow until he feels close enough, or that he's getting close enough for melee. So he's got a bow as well. He didn't take an action last turn because he investigated on his action. He investigated the cocoon. So I'm going to use both my... Well, you know what? It says it will not activate. So no. So my archer doesn't even activate. So I was thinking that if he gets stuck, he could fire, but he can't even shoot. So I will have to use my Ranger to shoot. I'm going to shoot at the second. I'm going to shoot at this spider right here. And I shoot at +2. I rolled a 5, so it's not even worth worrying about. I missed. And the wizard still has fireball, which I need to find out what the range on that is. Spells, fireball. Pick a point within line of sight. Oh, I can do it. All figures within 2 inches suffer a +3 attack. Well, why not? I'm gonna pick that point right there. So all 3 of these spiders are gonna get a +3 attack, shooting attack. The wizard's shoot is +0, so it's just a +3. I'm gonna do the first one, second one, third one. All right. So the first one is, I think I can only cast this 1 time. Here it goes. A figure may use each heroic ability or spell once per scenario. So I can only use it this one time, so it better work. All right, cast your spell, +3 on the first one. I rolled a 15 against the spider's 11. So 15 versus armor 8 does 7 points of damage, so that spider is removed. We'll do the second one. Second one, +3. I rolled a 9. His armor class is 8, so it might hit. He rolls a 3, so it does 1 hit point of damage. He's got 4 hit points, was it? 4, so he's got 3 health left. And the rear one, +3, I rolled a 7, 10. 10 versus its 5 is enough to do 10, 8, 2 hit points, so he's got 2 left. There we go. Now he's got 2 left. Okay, that is it for my ranger. That is it for my wizard. My wizard is not going to move. They're going to stay put. Because I think the next time, if they move any closer, the spiders are going to be able to get them next turn. So they're holding back. It is now the spider's turn. All of them see, I think all of them, yeah, all of them can now see. So they will all move 9. Oh, man. This one moves right here. This one moves right there. This one moves right there. This one has 3 health left. This one has 2. This one back here can move right there. All right, and now it is the companion phase. My archer, he's not going to move. He's going to fire and then move. So he'll fire at this guy back here. And I get, I'm rolling the blue, green for the green. Normally I wrote green for me, but I've been using the blue. So I'll use the blue for me, green for enemies. So the archer gets +2 to shoot. I rolled a 4 to its 4, so the archer misses. I'm going to have him go ahead and move his full 10.5. No, that's not the archer. Sorry, my tracker. The archer can't move this turn. Tracker moves 7 plus 3.5 is 10.5. So he's going to move all the way over here. He's going up and over. Okay, and then I get to move my rogue. The rogue doesn't have anything to do fight-wise, so the rogue is going to stay with the tracker right there. They'll investigate. I may just had them get them over there to burn these trees. By the way, this is turn number 2. I have a 10-sided dice, so it was turn 10. Now it's turn 9, and I'm just doing a countdown because it ends when I hit 0 turns. All right, that is it for my companion phase. Now it's the event phase. Draw a card. 2. Let's see what this is. Red 2. Spider. Place a giant spider adjacent to a random nest tree. If there are no nest trees, place it in the center of a random table edge. There are 4 nest trees. So another spider gets spawned, and what I'll do is I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll reroll 5s and 6s. 3. So it gets spawned right here. All right, that is it for the event phase. We are now on turn number 8. My ranger is going to activate. I'm going to get a target number of 12 for my archer. Hopefully he can free himself. It's target number of 12. I rolled an 8, so he's still stuck. Come on. Not good. So the ranger has his bow. He's going to fire at... You know what? I'm going to activate my wizard first because, well, fireball's already gone. Never mind. I don't have a lot of offensive spells with my wizard. So the wizard has a fight of 0, so she could just take her, or he could just take his chance with fighting. I hate to do that, but it looks like it's going to come to that. So let's go ahead and do it with the ranger. Ranger's going to shoot at this uninjured spider right here. I need an 8 or higher to hit. I rolled a 6 plus 3 is 9 versus its 15, so it dodges. And I cannot leave my poor archer defenseless, so I'm going to stand my ground. The wizard is going to move into combat with this spider. Do I want to do that? If I move, they'll gang up on the wizard. No, I'm going to move. I'm going to run him. I could pull. The wizard can move. 6 plus 3 is 9. if I move him this direction, 9, it's going to, well, no, that spider won't follow because this guy's closer, so never mind. So wizard, go for it. That is it for my archer phase. I mean, my ranger phase. Now, unfortunately, the bad news. They are all going to gang up on my poor ranger. This one has 3. This one has 2. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do it. So the spider is green. The spiders are +0 to fight, and I'm just going to treat it as +0 to fight with my ranger. So blue for my ranger. I rolled a 3 versus 1, so first spider misses. Second spider, I rolled a 2. It's 7. 7 plus 0. It doesn't even get through my armor. And then the third spider, I rolled a 5 versus its 8. So none of that. The spiders attack and bite, but nothing happens. Thankfully, that's awesome. Now it is, golly, now it's companion's turn. I'm going to go ahead and sprint these guys. I want to burn these trees. The rogue can move, I believe, 7. Rogue, where are you? Rogue can move 7, so 10.5, which would put him right here. And the archer, no, the tracker can also move 7, so that would put him right here. Now this spider can see them, but I didn't move him on his turn. You know what? He would have moved in a random direction. So this one did move. This one, yeah. Let's see. It's going to move. It's going to move this direction. So it would have been here. They would have run up and, oh man, a spider. So it's going to get a free attack on my. Yeah, it's engaged with my tracker. So nothing I can do about that other than fight it out next turn. All right, that is the end of round 8. I got to draw the event card, which is a 6. Ray of Light. A bright ray of light shines down through the trees above. Pick any one giant spider and move it 6 directions in any direction you choose. You may choose a giant spider that is currently in combat. Well, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this healthy guy, and I said I can move him 6 inches in any direction. I'm going to move him, I'm just going to move him back 6. So he's back here. All right, good. I guess the ray of light means the spider got hit by sunlight and it scampered off before it realizes it didn't get hurt. So that's the end of that. We are now down to we're on turn 7, and it is the ranger phase. I'm going to roll for the archer. I need to roll a 12 or higher. I rolled a natural 20, so he is freed up. That is good. He cannot fire into combat against these spiders. He will shoot at that spider over there. +2 to shoot. I rolled a 6, 8. 8 doesn't do anything against it. It's 1. Man, my guys are rolling terrible today. The ranger can fight only one of these guys. He'll fight the one with 3 or 2 health left. So I rolled a 15, which is plenty much to kill this spider. And I think that spider would have gotten a +2, but it wouldn't have mattered because I rolled a 1 for the spider. And that's all I can do for that particular turn. The archer fired. I guess the archer can also move now. I will have the archer move. Archer can move 6. He can just get by that spider that's engaged. But do I want to take him close? No, he needs to stay back so he can fire. He'll move back here so he has a target next turn. Well, maybe next turn. Actually, he would move back here. Yeah. Is that it? That's it for that phase. Now I come and it's the creature phase. Obviously, this spider will move back into combat. This one will move 9 inches here. And this one is in contact with my archer. No, my tracker. So my tracker's fight is +2, and the spider's +0. So spider rolled a natural 20. Now it doesn't do crit, but it will hurt. 20 versus him. His armor is 11, so 9 got through. He is down to 3 health. That really, really hurt. Wow. Okay. Dang. The spiders are also poison, and I think that gives my tracker only one action per turn. I'm not going to take time to look it up. I'm pretty confident that's what it is. So we'll hold on to that. All the spiders have moved. It is now my companion's turn. All right, so the rogue is going to enter combat. He's just got a dagger, but it does -1 damage if he hits, but he's got to help, and he gets +2 because he's assisting the tracker. The tracker, the rogue is +1 to fight. So, how does this work? +1, and I rolled a 9 to its 9, so it tied. My armor is 10, so it didn't do anything, but its armor is 8, so 1 point got through, so it's got 3 hit points left. And I might as well go ahead. I hope my tracker doesn't die, but my tracker's going to go ahead and fight it. So the tracker gets, actually, I'm sorry, I get +2. +2 + 1 is +3, so it would have done 2 more points of damage. So it's down to 1 hit point. Sorry, when the tracker was helping. And now the tracker only has to do 1 point of damage. I rolled an 18 to its 14. I win, and that definitely is enough to do 1 point of damage. That spider is toast. And then the wizard can move. I think it says a hero that moves into contact may spend an action. Okay, hero moves into contact with web can spend an action to search it. So I can't search it yet, but I can move the conjurer into contact. He can move 6 + 3 is 9, and I believe that's enough to investigate this cocoon. It is. So I'll move him in contact with the cocoon, but he's not going to be able to investigate it just yet. Okay, that is the end of the companion phase. Now it's the event phase. Draw a card. 5. Nest tree. Place another nest tree on the table. 12 inches from the center point of the table in a random direction. Place 1 giant spider and 1 treasure token adjacent to it. Okay. So what I'm gonna use this one. So this is in the center. Place the tree on the table 12 inches from the center in a random direction. Okay, so let's roll a random direction, which is that direction. So center and 12 would put it right over here. Let's make sure that's 12 inches. I want to give the wizard a little bit more. All right, right there. And then you place a giant spider next to it. Okay. That is the end of the event phase. I am now on turn 6. I got to get burning these trees or I'm in trouble. Probably shouldn't have sent the wizard there. Okay, let me think. Ranger phase. Nobody can activate because he's on his own, so he will fight the spider nearest, the one with 3 hit points. He's going to fight it. I rolled a 15. That's enough to kill it. And he's still got 1 spider engaged. And that's all the ranger can do. He can't run, can't do anything. So on the next phase, this one is going to engage. They will both fight. This one is going to engage my wizard. And I think that's it. So let's roll for the 2 here. They will fight my ranger. Ranger's blue. I rolled a 17 to its 14. 17 is enough to kill one. And then the other one attacks. And I rolled a 19 to its 7. That's enough to kill another one. All right, that is it for the ranger. The wizard. The wizard's fight is +0. He only has a staff. I think the staff does -1 damage, but we'll see. The wizard rolled a natural 20. So I'm sure that spider is toast. That was a very good round right there for me. All right, that is the end of the creature phase. Now it is time for the companion phase. This companion will move here as an action. It's going to set this tree on fire. I'm just going to tip it. The rogue can move 7. I think I can do this. I sure can. He's right next to it. I'm going to set that one on fire. All right, the wizard, forget it, wizard. You're not going to investigate. You're going to move next to this tree and set it on fire. All right, so 3 trees are on fire. I got 2 left. The archer can move. Since he didn't get to move, he will move his full. The archer is, where's my archer? Archer is 6 plus 3 is 9, so he's going to move his full amount, which will put him up here. That is the end of the companion phase. Now it's the event phase. 3, web. Roll for a random member of the party. That figure becomes entangled. Strength number 12 again. All right, so we'll roll the d6, and I'll re-roll a 6. I rolled a 4, which again is the archer. Come on. The archer is entangled again, so he cannot move. At the start of each turn, it makes a strength roll. Okay, so this is the start of its turn. It's within 3. He's within 3 inches of my. Yes, he is within 3 inches of my ranger. So I'm going to have him activate this turn. He needs to make a. I've been using the blue. He needs to make a 12 or higher. I rolled a 9. He does not do it. The ranger is going to move his full distance. He's moved 7. 7 plus 3.5 is 10.5. He is going to move his full distance. That is all I can do this turn, or that for the ranger phase. Now it is the creature phase. Thankfully, there are no creatures. Nothing has spawned again, which means it's now the companion phase. This wizard will move here and burn this one down. And then 7 inches. Nope. He can double move to this one, but on his next turn, he'll be able to burn that one down. But you know what? I need to go investigate these cocoons, and I still have time to do that. The cocoons can spawn a spider, a zombie, or a... No, not a spider, a zombie. But I'm willing to take that chance. You get XP for checking them out. So that is the end of the companion phase. It's now the event phase. It looks like there's one card left, which is the ace, which says spider. Place a giant spider adjacent to a random nest tree. If there are no nest trees on the table, place it. Guess what? There's one tree left. Right there. Hopefully I can kill it next turn. Let's see. It is now turn 5. Start of turn 5. Ranger. Ranger is going to move his full 10.5, which will engage him with the spider. But he cannot fight because he double moved. It is now the spider's turn. The spider... Let's see. The spider's going to attack randomly. It's in contact with both the rogue and the ranger. So 1 to 3 ranger, 4 to 6 rogue. 1. So it attacks my ranger. Ranger's blue die. And I rolled a 19 to its 12. Its armor is only 8, so that's enough to kill the spider. That is the creature phase. Now it's the companion phase. This tree gets burned, so all the trees have burned. That's an action. Now I'm going to move him to this one, but he can't do anything. The wizard can move, double move, to this one, but cannot do anything. And the tracker can move 10.5, which is plenty. 10.5, which will get him to here, and he will go for this one on his next turn. That's it for the companion phase. There are no more events. Wow, I did that. So it goes down to turn number 4. Turn number 4. Ranger. Ranger's going to move and investigate this next one, which he can move 10.5. So he can move here, but he cannot disturb it just yet. Creature phase, there's nothing. Now it is the companion phase. I will trigger... The ranger is touching this one. So as an action, I'm going to investigate what that one is. You roll a d20. I rolled a 17, which is a zombie. So good. Let me get a zombie figure. All right, we now have a zombie there. And since it's his turn, he took an action. He can't do anything. And of course, it's the creature phase in just a moment. Oh, you know what? That's a mistake. I'm going to leave it as a zombie, but that was a ranger. It's the companion phase. I can't do the companion right now, or the ranger right now. So the archer can see if he can break free. I rolled a 13, so he can. The archer will move. The archer will move here. and he'll be able to help the wizard. The wizard is going to pick. Let's see what the wizard gets. I rolled a 2, which is a dead body, so nothing for the wizard. The rogue is going to pick one, and I roll a 1, dead body. Man, these are turning out to be not much. And then, of course, the tracker will move and pick his up. Let's see what his is. I rolled a 4. That dice is rolling very low. Let's roll and see if I roll a low again. I rolled a 9. Let's roll again and see. 3, 9. Come on, you gonna roll a 20? 18. All right, I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. All right, so the only one is this zombie. Since it's the end of the companion phase, it moves over to the event phase. I've drawn all the cards. We go down to 3, and the ranger will attack the zombie. And I wrote down the zombie stats. The zombie has armor 12, health 6, fight 0. I rolled a 4 to its 16. So 16 will get through my armor of 12 for 4 points. So 14 is the ranger. He's engaged, so none of my heroes or companions can fight, can fire. But my companion phase, the archer will move in with his dagger, and he gets +2 to fight, +2 because of the bonus of the ranger, so +4. I rolled a 2. +4 is 6 to its 5, so nothing. Let's see, can the archer get there? The archer can get there on a double move, and the so can the rogue. They're all ganging up on this poor they double move, so they get no attack, and might as well get the wizard involved. The wizard comes over to watch. All right, it is now the end of turn 3. We go to turn 2. Ranger phase fights. Ranger is now at +3, 2, 4, 6, so +9. I rolled a 4 + 9 is 13 to its 10. 13 versus armor 12. It's down a hit point. It's got 5 health left. The zombie was engaging my ranger, so it will stay engaged with my ranger. It's the creature phase. Again, my ranger gets +9 to its fight because of all the help. And I rolled a 16 to its 16. A tie means they both do damage. The 16 is definitely enough. No, the 16 versus its armor of 12 means 4 got through. It's got 1 health left, but it managed to do 4 more hit points, so I'm down to 10 on my ranger. So now it's the companion phase. I'll use my tracker. He's +2 to fight, +2, 4, 6, so he's +8. And I rolled a 19, which is definitely enough to kill said zombie. That is the end of, I think I investigated everything. I did. I investigated everything, and I had 2 turns left. Or 1 turn. That would have been the end of turn 2. So it would have been turn 1, and there's nothing to do. So that is the end of the game. That was a really, I don't know, that one felt easy. That one felt really, really easy. If I am doing something wrong, please tell me in the comments. The spiders only spawn when the event cards tell you to. I killed all them. I burned the trees. I set fire to it, and it says remove it from the game. The giant spiders always sense intruders among the trees. They always count as having line of sight to all warband members for the purpose of determining spider movement. Interesting. Okay, so I could have played that differently. What that basically means is instead of rolling for their random movement, they would have always known where my creatures, where my heroes were, and moved in their direction. But other than that, that was it. That's a pretty easy scenario. And I have heard that these scenarios get really difficult. So maybe I should count my blessings right now. So I got all 5 cocoons investigated. I managed to kill 1 zombie. I burned down 4 or 5 trees, and I did not find any survivors. So I'm going to get some good XP for this. What I will do is I will clean up the character sheet, edit it with the new XP, and update all the skill rolls, and then I'll scan it in and make it available along with this video. All right, I hope you're enjoying this. This was only the second scenario of my Rangers of Shadow Deep, but I'm really enjoying it. I hope you are too. I will be back probably in about a week with another Rangers of Shadow Deep. Until then, this is Jim, the tabletop engineer. Everybody, take care.